Californians, we are used to conserving water, but right now, thousands of Placer and Nevada County residents are cutting back for very different reasons. Our Jeannie Nguyen spent the day in Nevada County to help explain why.
This reservoir supports water for consumptive and agriculture use for the residents of mostly northwestern Placer County and some of lower Nevada County.
But for the next few months, the water at Rawlins Lake will need to be conserved.
At the bottom of Lake Spalding is a power plant that is owned and managed and operated by the Pacific Gas and Electric, PG&E. They had an emergency infrastructure break.
The Nevada Irrigation District, or NID, says that break at Lake Spalding prevents water flow to Rawlins Lake, supplying their customers. On Wednesday, the Irrigation District asked its consumers to cut back on water use.
We're asking for a voluntary conservation of about 20% of their normal use of water.
One of NID's customers, Joe Fisher, is the ranch manager at Bruin Ranch.
It was like a kick in the stomach. We're on the heels of a decade-long or longer drought, periods of inconsistent water supply, which then creates angst for budgeting and production.
Fisher says he relies on raw water daily from Rawlins Lake between the months of April and October. While current weather conditions are bringing in more rain, he says the longer this infrastructure problem persists, the harder it is for him to stay hopeful.
We're going to be tightened in terms of supply back to drought scenarios. That's frustrating.
As we head into the warmer months, Rawlins Lake here is typically known for fun activities like boating. But NID officials say with this infrastructure problem, it could impact recreation use.
It will impact some of the boating docks and some of the launch facilities that are a little higher in elevation.
Right now, the NID says PG&E is expected to fix the issues by June 8th. In the meantime, water consumers like Fisher say he's hoping it gets fixed sooner than later.
And again, the NID says if PG&E isn't able to fix the issues by June 8th, they may have to enforce mandatory conservation. So we reached out to PG&E. They sent a statement saying in part, quote, PG&E is continuing to make necessary repairs as its Spalding 1 powerhouse regarding issues discovered during routine inspections earlier this month. We anticipate the powerhouse will be returned to service in mid-June.